Oh, I almost forgot my Instagram. I almost forgot my Instagram. Let me just drag that window. Can I just drag that window? Just let me get set up here for a second, pretty please, so that I can see this window right here. Okay. I don't know how it's going to work out, but it should work out just fine, I hope. Okay. I just have to make sure I've got everything where I need it. So last night we talked about this program. The program that I'm actually involved in, the one that I use that has the blueprint in it to actually start a online business by following a simple blueprint. So that's what we talked about last night. Tonight, yeah. Oh, I didn't change the date on it. Did I? Oh, I got to change that. That's okay. So tonight, first off, when you drop in, let me know where you're watching from. And if this is a replay like on YouTube, just let me know where you're watching from and drop in there that it's a replay. Also, so last night we talked about the program. Okay. Tonight we're going to talk about automations and how we want to work smarter and not harder. Because in this day and age, there's no reason for us to be like not having enough money. Like there's options, there's ways to make money. Okay. They're out there. We just got to find them, right? Like I just had to find this solution for me because I was door dashing and I had been looking for work from home for a long time before that, online, on the jobs, like on Indeed, on all those different job, sites that you go to when you're looking for work from home. So I did that, and I did that for months on end. And I was competing with other people, and I was frustrated because I would get texts from random things that I didn't even know. Like the part of it that bothered me the most was, who has my information? Like, who really has access to my information? And you still don't get answers. You're just basically putting your information out there online saying, hey, I need a job. And who knows who has your information? A bunch of people that I don't want to have my information, probably. So I did the work from home job search. I did that. And it was frustrating. And if you've ever done the work from home job search, drop a 1 in the comments. My heart goes out to you because it is one of the most frustrating things to me. Also, so I did that. And then what I did was I actually started door dashing because what I thought was my thought process was, it's real. I can do it and I can bring kids with me. Because as a mom, one of my biggest issues has always been that I want to homeschool. And if I can't, I remember bringing a kid to a workplace as a baby. And I was forever grateful for this woman. She allowed me to bring my newborn baby. He was a month old, to the workplace. I sat there. I would feed him, I would put him down, and then I would work. Or he would sit on my lap and I would be like this. And it was, anyways, I was thankful for her giving me the chance to work from the place, do the bookkeeping, all while having a baby in my lap. So I will forever be grateful and I will never forget it. So my kids are a big part of my life. And when I started door dashing, basically I lost my truck and my job in the same day. What do you do? What do you do when you lose your truck and your job in the same day? I couldn't run out and grab another vehicle. Somebody might think, well, why didn't you just go get a loan and get another car? Because when my husband left us, he left me with 4 kids and no job. So there was a family of 5 of us. And I was working on my credit. And when he left, I was basically stuck. So I got rid of the credit card because I knew I couldn't pay it right away. And I didn't have the option to run out there and get another car. And they don't give people who DoorDash like loans for a car or leases for a car when you're a DoorDasher. It's not looking at, they don't look at it like a real job. And I get it. I understand it. But what that did for me was put up another wall. Like I was like, great. Now I'm really in trouble. So my long story short is I was scrolling on social media and this girl started talking about how she was making boatloads of money. And my initial reaction to it was, whatever. And I scrolled, right? Who else wouldn't scroll? I mean, if you're talking about making a boatload of money, I was the one that was scrolling. I was like, whatever, go. I'm going to the next thing. Um, but thankfully, 2 days later, when I did lose the truck and I did lose the job, I was in a different position. So sometimes we have to be in a different position to actually stop and listen. And I am grateful for her because I heard about this opportunity. It's an online business. I was like, okay, I can do this. Like I can stay at home, I can work from my phone. I all I needed was Wi-Fi. I was to follow like a blueprint, a step-by-step process. So that's what I did. I just showed up, started doing what was in the blueprint, and I'm actually building an online business now by following a simple blueprint. So now I can say I've gone from losing my truck and my job, which was absolutely devastating because I could bring my kids with me. My kids are like part of me and they're with me all the time. And I homeschool. So I've gone from that to being able to work from my phone and not just work from home. I do talk about working from home a lot, but it's more important that I'm actually able to work from my phone because that just opens up more doors. I can go take my phone on the road and actually make money online. That's why I love my business. I love what I do. So now I get to go around telling other people, hey, sharing how I was like, I was stuck. I was struggling. I'm a struggling mom. Like I was door dashing, not paying all the bills because DoorDash don't pay all your bills. I got rent to pay and bills. So well, at first I did have like doubt and unbelief about whether this was real, whether it was true, whether it was something I could do. And it is an amazing opportunity for anybody. And if you've ever felt like there's never enough time in the day, that's how I felt. I felt like I was up against this battle of we would wake up, we would go DoorDash, we would come home, I would check on everybody, I would go again, I would bring some with me, leave some at home because I thought, why would I want them to be in the car bored out of their minds? So I would go back and forth. And then when it would slow down, I would run home. And it was just this cycle. Harpreet, hello, beautiful. How are you? So between the door dashing and then the running home and the feeding and I found that I was actually spending more money going outside of the home to do the job to make the money. I had to put the gas in the car. I had to put a couple of kids in the car. And when you're around the food and you're hungry and you're working those shifts, we bought food quite a few times. I tried not to do it, but we were so hungry in between and we were working the shift where the food was. So I wasn't able to like be home, cook dinner, and then go again. I would try to do something really fast so we could go again. So it was like this vicious cycle of never having enough time, of never having enough money. And it was this over and over and over. And anybody that's DoorDashed or Ubered or Walmart driver or any kind of delivery driver like that. I mean, I think Uber would be like that, but I've never done Uber. It is driving, but the DoorDashing thing and Walmart delivery, it's like this. And Walmart delivery was awful. But now it's different. When you get to slow down and you get to work on your own schedule, doing your own thing when it fits into your day as a homeschooling mom, I'm like, man, This is amazing. I actually can wake up when I want to, go to bed when I want to, and work when I want to. So I already have one kid in bed. It's quiet. I have one that's at class, um, an extracurricular class that he does. And my other one's around here somewhere. She's probably doing her makeup at 8 o'clock at night. Anyway, it's okay. It's my only girl. So I don't mind. Um, so tonight we were going to talk about automations, and I think I have to turn this around. But if you have questions about this business, you can ask me. I will gladly answer questions. That's why I go live. I go live to show you that I'm real, that I'm here, and that I can answer any questions. And if I don't know what you're asking and I don't know the answer, I'll find out. I'll do my best to find out. So this is my website. It's called granny'sgettingpaid.com. It's actually where you put your email in and then you get a pop-up video. It's automatic. Yes, automatic. I was going to say automated because my business is automated. So tonight we're talking about the power of automations. When I started this business, I didn't understand the power of having an automated business. It is amazing to me now because you get to focus on what you want to focus on and let your business do what the business does. Like I have this is actually automated. So when you go there and you put your email in, it's called a capture page. I had no idea what it was, but I am able to go to sleep. People are able to go on here, look at my 4 programs that I promote. They're able to purchase those programs. They can actually, I don't know how long it takes all the time to get into our community. It might be like a couple hours. It might be, I think it's my mentor that actually kind of like approves people. But you could be like up in the community by morning and I wouldn't even know. Like I would wake up and be like, oh, you just, congratulations, you're one of us now. And you could already be in the community and you could be up and running quick, which is one of the wonderful things about this business. So when you go there, you would have this too. It is automated. So you'll appreciate how it works. Somebody goes in there, puts their email in there. They can see what you're actually promoting. They can actually see what's in the programs. They get more information and then they can make a decision based on that and they can go. You can also ask me questions because as soon as you put your email in, then you'll get my email and you can ask me anything you want to ask me. And I'll do my best to answer. And I try to do that like usually once a day, go in there and answer emails because we do focus on a 2 to 3 hour workday. That is how you get time back. But our focus is the automation, the automated part of this. So if you've ever felt like you're on that wheel, like I was with the door dashing, where all you do is I would DoorDash, go home, feed everybody, DoorDash, come back. It was DoorDash, come home, DoorDash, come home, DoorDash. It was awful. It was awful. And if you know about that, then you know. And trying to homeschool kids at the same time is really hard. I'm a single mom. It is hard. That aspect, I am so glad that I'm done with DoorDash, and I'm sure my son would shout it from the rooftops because I had to have him come and help me DoorDash because I had a little one with me too. So this is the kind of job where you would actually wake up with what we call passive income. Because I do the work. I do work. This is not a get rich thing. You do have to work, but the opportunity to make money is here. And you have a step-by-step process to follow, which is something that I love. And I call it sleepy money. Okay. If you've never experienced sleepy money, this is one of the coolest things about this, something that I just think is cool. So you could get a customer day or night because this is a global business. I actually can have customers all over the world, anywhere in the world. So when you post your videos, right? those videos that you create, you're actually creating what is called digital real estate. So I want you to see part of this, okay? So you have digital real estate. Like, what is that? Well, this is part of your 24-hour, around the clock automated system. And we will just kind of talk about this for a minute. So, when you have videos, you know what happens when you post videos? You actually are creating digital real estate. You got to think about this. When you post videos, they are out there. They're out there working for you, but you're not sitting there creating them 24 hours around the clock. You're just creating content. You're posting that content, right? I'm sharing some of my life with you. I'm sharing how I no longer, thank you, God, don't DoorDash anymore. And I am able to start building a successful online business by following the blueprint. It's really not hard. It's actually the coolest thing that I've ever found online that anybody can do. So, when you post that, it's out there. It doesn't matter what platform, as long as it's social media, because this is proven to work on any social media, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Instagram, whether it be TikTok, whether it be, who am I missing? YouTube. Any social media platform you can post on, it's going to work. We have people in different platforms all over and all over in the world. A lot of people are in South Africa. Because my mentor who started it all, she does her lives at 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if she's still doing them at 10 o'clock because I don't really go and look, but that's what she was doing. And that was a lot of her people came from South Africa at 10 o'clock in the morning, right? So it is global. You can have people anywhere. The 24-hour automated system, we just talked about it. That's basically my email, okay? Jen, howdy, Jen. How are you, girl? Hello. Thank you for coming in. So that is the 24-hour system, which is actually your website. So you have the website, you have the content, you have a 24-hour system, a 24-hour round-the-clock system working for you. So you have to imagine what it would be like to wake up. Can you imagine it? Can you really imagine what it's like? Because at first, I couldn't imagine it. I'll just be honest with you. I was like, I hope this works. And I know it's proven to work, but when it's personal, it's different, right? So when I first got my first sale, I woke up to it in the morning. It was my very first sale. I was in so much shock. I don't know. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And my kids thought I was losing my mind. And I was like, yes, I got a sale. It is awesome, but it's so cool when it comes like at night. It's kind of like everybody's sleeping, or at least you think everybody's sleeping, but they're not, because somewhere in the world, and to actually be able to receive an income during the day while I'm focused on homeschooling my kids. Think about that. Like, I do put my time in, but I don't have to do 40 hours a week. That's not how this is. It was created by a mom, for a dad, for any ex. Actually, it goes further than that, because there's a lot of people inside the community that have mobility issues, that are older, that maybe can't get traditional jobs. And as a mom, as a homeschooling mom, my priority was to be at home. So I wanted to be with my kids. Hello, good evening from Michigan. So I wanted to be at home with my kids. I wanted to be present. There's all kinds of different reasons why we want to work from home. You just got to find what's going to work for you. Lazy old truck driver, hello. Thank you for coming in. It's an amazing feeling. It is an amazing feeling to be able to focus on, like, I'm big on like carrying a lot on my shoulders, and before when I was door dashing, the stress was insane. I'll just say that because you're driving. And to me, driving around kind of in a rush because you do. Because if you're not moving, you're not making money, right? You got to be moving to make money. So the stress and the pressure and not making enough money, I would never have enough money because we were just making the bill to pay the rent. That was it. Like door dashing, not as a mom of children, and my heart goes out to any mom who's doing that because man, it's hard. It is hard. And I pulled up beside a girl one time. Whew. And I literally, like, I couldn't look at her because my heart was breaking for her. I had an older kid with me, so he could get out and he could run. But I looked over in the car next to me. She was by herself with two little guys in the back. And I was like, man, I just want to help. Like, I hate that. I hated it. I hate it. I hate that people are suffering. I hate it. So I can't see it. It drives me crazy. And I just want to be like, man, you couldn't find anything at home to be at home with your babies, because that just breaks my heart. And I understand. I'm sitting in the truck next to her. So if I would have found this back then, man, I would have got out of the car. I would have said to her, listen, you know what? This may or may not be for you, but I have something. I found something. I wished I would have got out of the car, because you know what? I don't care. What's she going to look at me and go think I'm crazy? Or she's going to be like so excited and relieved and thrilled that I actually told her about something that is working. Like, I could get out of the car and tell her. I would tell her, because it's stuck in my head now, looking over and seeing her with our two kids in the car, because I just, whew. Anyway, forget it. It makes me upset. That's what I came out of. I came out of the pressure and the stress of trying to have enough to pay the bills, trying to take care of kids and pay bills. You know, I'm a human being, and it's hard out there. It really, really is hard on people, and I get it. Um, That's what I'm talking about. So somebody commented on another channel and it says, thank you so much for the intro to this opportunity. I'm a farmer's wife and mom of four. I have ADHD and one of my children is also special needs. So it's hard to work reliably outside of the home. That's what we're talking about. Exactly you. And I'm sorry, my heart goes out to you because it is hard. It is hard. And I feel like society kind of doesn't recognize, like, the world is not really not made for, in my opinion, this is my opinion, for moms, single moms, moms with children that need to be at home with their kids. Like, everybody has different households and everybody has different struggles and problems, but the work from home, I know it has like expanded, but even in that expansion, there was nothing for me. There was nothing. I was searching. I am not young. I'm old and I don't care. I am. And I was looking and looking and looking for something I could do. I just needed to be at home with my kids. That's my priority. And I was competing against like thousands of people. I would go on some of those sites and you would see thousands of people. It was depressing. It was hard. And I was like, how do you find something? And first off, how is it? Is it real? That was my major thing when I was looking. Um, Thank you, Jen. My heart goes out to you, Jen, because I've seen some of those videos you've posted. Anna, hello, Anna. Um, yeah, we all have these hard, it's a hard life. Yes, yes, Bright Page. Yep, that's right. I mean, I appreciate the hard times, not for going through them, for having compassion, for being able to understand what it's like to be like, man, I got a kid who needs shoes, but I can't afford them. you know? That's where, thank you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for the heart puffs. Um, just because if you don't know what it's like to suffer, if you don't know what it's like to be in need of and not have the ability to do anything about it, it's hard. Um, but these situations, yeah, they mold you, they shape you. I think it gives you like a, well, for me, like a tender heart. Like I know what it's like to be a single mom. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to be like, whew, what am I going to do? You know? Um, those things are just hard. And the DoorDash thing was just, I was desperate for a way out, but I would have never stopped and I would never looked at this online business had it not been for the fact that I lost my truck and my job. If you would have told me, "Hey, you know what? Um, you're going to lose your job and your truck, but you're going to find this online business and it's actually going to work." I'd have been like, "Yeah, right." Like I would have never believed you, and I would have never stopped. I would have never took the time to actually listen had it not been for that. So I'm thankful because I am the skeptic. I'm the one that's like, don't talk to me about, um, starting something that's not like a job. I'm not doing that. I would have never done it had I not been in a position of like need. And when I was in that position of need, I was like, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this because what's the worst that happens? It doesn't work. Well, the best thing happened. It worked. It's working. I'm actually building a business. It's not as fast as I wanted it to be, but who cares? The big picture is I get to work from home with my kids. I get to do something that I want to do, that I find fun, that I find interesting. And I get to go and tell those other moms, those other people, the other women, men, moms, and dads, anybody who is like, I need to just, can I just slow down? Can I just take care of my family? Because family is important. And especially when you have special circumstances, whether it be mobility, whether it be a child. Um, I have a friend, I don't know her personally. She's like one of the Facebook friends, but she has a daughter who is requires her to care for her all the time. And man, when you see that, it's hard. I can't imagine what that girl goes through every day. And I can't imagine it. She's going to be with her forever because she requires that kind of care. And that's that family. That family has to deal with that situation. So that mom, what's she going to do? Can she run out and go work when she's got a daughter that requires her attention literally 24 hours around the clock? There are days when my friend, okay, like I don't know her completely personal, but I do know of her. And I look at her and I watch her stories and stuff and I think, God, you think you got it rough. Look at somebody else and she could use something like this. Um, I don't know enough about that situation to even go in there and talk because to me it sounds like she doesn't sleep much. It sounds like she takes care of her kid a lot. But a program like this that doesn't require a lot of time, we're talking about automations, right? When you have a system that is running for you, that is kind of like talking for you 24 hours around the clock, you are able to do the things that you need to do, which would be for her to care for her kid. And that requires so much more time than me homeschooling. So everybody has their own situations. But when you find something like this, it is gold. It is literally, to me, this is gold because where can you work like 2 to 3 hours? Okay. I say some days I'll do it less. Like I did some recording on the weekend instead of doing it during the week. That's when I'm getting really like on top of things, which is rare. I'm usually recording every day, but 2 to 3 hours, and you can actually make money. Like you can actually make more than my door dashing, which I pounded the pavement every single day, Monday to Sunday, and we would do it. Like Sunday, we would do a little bit less, but we still were on Sunday. Like we were doing it all the time. Um, so yeah, automations makes a difference in the lives of so many different people when you realize we're putting out videos, and when you post those videos, they're on social media and they're creating digital real estate. So they don't go away. None of the videos that I have are going away. They're going to be there. They've been there. So when whatever platform decides to start pushing them out, people are going to see them like at random times. It could be in the middle of the night, it could be in the morning, but think about what you're doing. You're creating content, right? Sharing a little bit about who you are. You're posting that, which makes you have digital real estate. Then you have this system that answers the questions. If somebody goes, I want to find out right now, and they happen to find the website, they go to the website right here, grannysgettingpaid.com, and they go, man, I got an immediate response from a video, because you're going to get an immediate response, which is what we all want. And then you get more information. I don't even have to be sitting on the computer and answer right away. I don't have to do that. So that's the power of having an automated system. So I don't have to sit there. I don't have to go, you need this right this second. No, when you're living life and you are taking care of children, taking care of maybe family members. Some of us have family members we need to take care of. I'm at that age where, we're starting to take care of parents. And man, when somebody falls, somebody gets hurt, whether it be a parent or a child, if you're like me in between, you need that flexibility. You need the flexibility to be able to go and help, to be able to be there. Maybe it's not to help, maybe it's to hold a hand. Shayla! And I want to be available to be the one holding a hand, not having to worry about, man, I got to work. I'm sorry I can't be here. Like, really? My children's grandmother was in the hospital and we thought she was going to pass away. And that was way back in, I think, April or May. I don't remember. I think it was May. And I was like, man, I can't get up there. She's in Ohio. I'm in Texas. I don't have the way. I don't have the time. I can't do that. You know, um, when you have the money and you have the freedom of this blueprint that has an automated system, it's an online business. When you have this at your fingertips, it makes your life a little bit easier. Where I could have went, you know what? I can go. I can go. I can still work from my phone. I'm not tied to a desk or a headset or a spot or a state. I can literally take my phone and I could have gone to her. I could have worked from over there in Ohio, not lose any money, still make an income, and be there to console, to help, to just be there. And man, I'm just thankful she's still on this earth. But when you have automations and you have something like this that enables you to work less, you get to work smarter and not harder, then you can appreciate, man, I finally found what I really need. Finally, I have access to something that I need. And it works. It's proven to work. Some people, it will work in the next day. Some people, it'll take a few days. Some people, it'll take a few weeks. This works. And as long as you are willing to show up and follow it and do it, I've screwed up many times. Hi, Shayla. I've messed up so many times. Yes, it's an incredible business opportunity. I have messed up in this. I'm the first to tell you, I have messed it up a few times, but I still made money. I still made money. Even through the bad stuff that I messed up on, I still made money because it's a proven to work process. It's proven. You just show up, be you. And I love that this is for anybody. And you just got to be yourself. You just show up, talk about who you are. People know, people connect to people, and you don't have to work at it. You just show up, do you. People will like you. There's people that our community inside is amazing. And I love the dynamics of our community. We don't compete. Um, People are helpful. And if you're ever stuck, you can go in there and ask questions, and somebody, actually, a few people, will probably jump all over it and answer, which is what I love. This is not a hard business. You do need to work. You do need to put the time in. You will learn really cool, valuable skills in this that you can apply to other things in life. You can actually grow your business if you want to do more than just promote programs, which is what I do as a beginner. I promote digital programs I didn't make, and I have 4 of them: 1, 3, 6, and 9. All of them are in demand. One, I never talk about one, really. It's kind of just like the launch pad. 9 is the one that sells the most. Why? Because people want to be able to turn around and promote that one. And if you don't have it, you didn't come in on it, your website's not built for it. So if you come in on 6 and your website is built for you, like these programs I didn't make, you're not making them. I didn't make the website. I didn't make my website. Somebody else built it. So your website would be built for the 6, and then the 3 and the 1. So you'd have 3 streams of income right away. I love it. I love that. I love that this is kind of like a stick the key in, turn it, and you get to go. And it didn't take me more than two days. I purchased Monday night. Tuesday, I woke up. I went to the bank. Wednesday, Thursday, I was posting. Thursday morning. And don't go back and look at those videos because I can't promise what they look like. Everybody starts somewhere. Thank you, Bright Page. Thank you. She likes my Christmas truck. My Christmas truck, wherever that is. Yes, and the lights are all off because the batteries are gone, and I didn't put batteries back in. I know I need to put batteries back in. So what if I was to ask you guys, what is one task you wish you never had to do again? What would that be? Mine was DoorDash, but that's not really a task, is it? Turnkey sounds pricey. It is a business in a box. I will say that it is a business in a box. So everything is kind of like in the box. 1, 3, 6, and 9. Those are the 4 programs. I will talk about those 4 programs. What time is it? Let's do that right now. And I'll tell you a couple things about this. Never want to go back to a 9 to 5. Anna, that's awesome. Anna, I like that. I think my marker's dying, or I left it. JJ, turn that down, please, love. So I have the legacy. That's the one that I came in on. So what's the other ones? I never write these out. I do, but I don't do it all the time. Digital mastery. Dishes, laundry, tasks I wouldn't do again. Clean the chicken coop. That is awesome. Yeah, no chickens, but I have a lot of friends who are into the chicken coop, especially in this community. There are lots of chicken mamas. Legacy, digital mastery, daily pay. Anna, do you have chickens? Anna might have chickens. She's got bees. I know bees. Bees are digital mastery, daily pay, launchpad. I think chickens would be cool, but I don't want to go find a snake. Not down here in Texas. No, thank you. What, Jay? These guys were talking about snakes coming up toilets. Somebody was talking about snakes in toilets, and I told them, I don't want to hear that stuff. Don't tell me about the stuff that could happen because I'm going to do this. I don't want to know. If it happens to me, let it happen to me. But don't tell me that, because for the next 100 flushes, I'm going to think that there could be something crawling up. And I don't want to do that to myself. I'm sure I'm not the only one, okay? Because that's torture. I I had a snake in my kitchen, okay, underneath my dining room table. He was probably about that long. But anyway, as long as they belong to somebody else. Jen, I love animals as long that's me, Jen. That's me. You keep your I love you guys. I love you guys that have animals. I love you guys that got the chickens and the goats and the horses and the cows. I have a couple friends that have cows. Um, Again, I say friends, but I know of them. My son used to go over there all the time, and they have cows and they process cows. And anyway, I don't, that's a different world. I don't know that world, but yeah. Yeah, in my kitchen, we had dug up around the house and for plumbing. And I believe that he came in from all them digging about out around the house. I live in the city. I don't live in the country. Didn't don't those things only hang out in the country? Because they need to go back out that way. I don't anyway, let's I can go on. Okay. So these are the programs that I have. I promote 4 programs. These are digital programs. Legacy is 9, Digital Mastery is 6, Daily Pay is 3, and Launchpad is 1. One, I always say that's kind of like it will literally just launch the business. Okay. Daily Pay Blueprint, there's 3 things I need to go over. We have live on scared local deer. Oh, I had a lab. He used to jump up on my counter and eat the bread. Anyway, I didn't keep him because actually it was a girl. She was black and we called her Jazz. And she jumped up on my counters and ate my bread. And I thought, if I'm scared of the dog, this is probably not good. So I loved the dog for my kids, but I was scared of the dog. Um, yes. Okay. Yes. Not a huge animal person either. Yeah. No, I got kids. I no. For now, one day when I finally the last one leaves, I might get another little white multi-poo, what I'll be that little old lady with a white fluffy multi-poo. That'll be me. Okay. So, 3 things. I only promote 4 programs. I very rarely talk about this. I just talk about it because it's like the launch pad. It literally just launches the business. This is an online business. Every single one of these starts an online business. Now, what you need to understand is that whatever one, let's go through 3 things you got to remember. 1, whichever one you come in on, you can promote that one and the ones underneath it, okay? Because your website is going to be built for you with those ones. So let's say you come in on 6, you can promote the 3 and the 1. Your website is actually built for those, okay? I love that. It doesn't matter which one you come in on. Just know the higher up, the more is inside. Tanya, hello, Tanya. I'm sorry, I missed a comment. Have a good night. Have a good night, Anna. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for all the puffy hearts. So, what does come on in mean specifically? Oh, come in on. Okay, so purchasing a program. Like this is a purchase this program. If you, that's what I mean when I say come in on. So the rule number 1 here that you have to, it's not even a rule. There are 3 points that I like to point out every single time I talk about the programs. So the first one is that whatever one you choose, you can promote that one and the ones underneath it. So if you purchase the 6, you can sell the 3 and the 1 and the 6. I hope that makes sense. So number 2, so you can't promote something higher up that you don't have, okay? Because your website is built for the one that you purchase. Number 2, now if you come in on 3, let's just say you decide I want to do the 3. You can come in on 3 and go, man, why didn't I come in on 9? You're going to have 30 days to actually upgrade and pay the difference. So you come in at 3 and you're like, man, I should have come in at 9. Okay, that's fine. You can pay the difference, and within 30 days. Now, the other part of that is the website is $29. So you would have to pay the $29 again, because what they have to do is go build your website again, but add in the 9 and the 6. Oh no, if you came in on the 6, no, if you came in on the 3, they'd have to add the 6 and the 9. I hope that makes sense. So they would have to go back. Now, I am the option lady. I love options. So you can choose any of these. It doesn't really matter. Just know that the one is not one that I really promote, because it's like the bare bones. It kind of just gets you into the community. You get to have a look around and see what's going on. The higher up you go, of course, if you want to, it depends on your goals. Like my goal was to make as much as I could so that I didn't have to do anything else. So I came in, I actually was going to come in down here on the 1 until the girl said to me that I couldn't promote anything else other than the 1. And I was like, because I wanted to try it. Okay. I wanted to try it. And when she said, no, you can only promote the one you came in on and you can't promote something higher, I went, forget that. Just give me the 9. So I came in on the 9. And what was my first sale? The 9. And the other part of this is you got to remember that you actually get to write off on your taxes, and it's December. You get to write off that first purchase. So why do you get to do that? Because you had to make the purchase of the program in order to start the online business. That's why. So you have to remember, guys, everybody, tax time, you want to take that and you want to write it off because you had to make that purchase. Now, the third thing is that I want you to consider this when you're deciding what do I want to do? What's going to work for me? I came in up here, right? If you come in, let's say you come in on the 3, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with whatever. I'm options. I'm all about the options because everybody wants options and everybody has goals. Okay, I'll come back to that in 2 seconds. That's okay. I'll come back to your question in a couple seconds. I'll answer those questions. Let me get the third point in here. So if somebody comes in on this one, I came in on this one. Let's do that. I came in on this. You come in on this. Me and you are both going to do the same amount of work. Okay. 2 hours up here, 2 hours down here. In the beginning, it's going to take you longer because you don't even know where you're going. You don't know what you're doing. So it's going to take you a little bit longer. Obviously, the goal in this to master the 2-hour workday. You want to master it. Thank you, Tanya, for all the likes. You want to master that 2 to 3 hour workday, and you don't have to do it all at the same time. That's why I love this. You work this into your day. So I'm a morning, like for getting my content together. I am not a morning person. And if Anna was here, she'd vouch for it. But I like to get my content done in the morning, and I like to just have it done. So you're going to master the 2-hour workday. You should put aside an hour for learning. We do have mentor meetings of 6-figure income earners, and they are the ones that started off just like me, here 0, you 0, and we build our business. So they build their businesses to 6 figures. Those are the people that are mentoring us, apart from the girl that actually created the program. So that's what you want to consider when you're actually deciding which one do I want to come in. You're still going to do the same work that I do up here, but you're not going to be able to get this up here because you didn't come in on it. So I'm an open book, and I want you to understand that so that you can make the best choice for you. If you want to come in on 6, that's great. Okay. You're still going to master that 2 to 3 hour workday. You will have 3 streams of income and you can promote those right away. I was up and going in 2 days. Now, so those are the 3 points. I want you to take a screenshot in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So I want everybody to be equipped to make the best decision for you. Whatever it is you want to do you have financial goals? We want you to actually hit those goals, whatever those goals are, and you can start off wherever you want. You can pay all up front, or you can actually find a plan that works for you, because it doesn't have to be all up front. It can be a payment plan. There are options inside of the website. Now, let me answer a couple of questions. And if you guys have questions, ask, because that's why I'm here. Thank you, Tanya. Yes, best business opportunity. It is. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Now, what is involved exactly with promoting and selling? Basically, what we do, we're not writing blogs. No, social media content. So if you look through my social media, you will see videos. Most of my videos are not longer than 2 minutes. Sometimes I go a little over. Sometimes I usually try to keep them under a minute. But now YouTube has 3-minute shorts, which they shouldn't have done for me because I could talk. So anyways, I try to keep my videos short. Earlier tonight, we talked about briefly about the 2-hour workday. Tomorrow, actually, we're going to talk about how people find us. So you guys, you want to make sure that you come back tomorrow. We're going to talk about the secret to getting clients to find you without chasing or begging, because we don't chase people. That's not how we do this business. We don't get on phones. We don't chase people, and we don't slide into DMs. So we create videos. There are people who do it faceless. I don't. And you can do faceless. I can't help with faceless because I don't have the experience with faceless. But there are people in our community doing faceless, and you can look on Instagram, look on TikTok and type in faceless digital marketing. You could actually look and see other people's. And I don't know if we have anybody in here that does faceless right now, but creating a connection with people and letting them see that you're real and letting them see you. And I mean, I make mistakes on my videos all the time. I just let the camera keep rolling. I really don't care, because who does a perfect video anyway? Nobody does a perfect video. Spit's flying out of your mouth. You're sneezing, you're coughing, the spit flying out of my mouth. I try not to do. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to see spit flying out of my mouth. But anyways, the reality is we're just creating videos, and we learn how to do this inside of the program, and we post those videos on one platform. We learn that platform. Thank you for the follow. We learn that platform, and then once we learn it and we start to build a business, we can actually go outside of that platform and learn how to do different platforms. You can expand the business, but the goal in the beginning is master the 2-hour workday. That's the goal. And then you're going to get that content really good and learn how to create content. I had no idea how to do this kind of content. I created content before in a different niche. But man, the amount of skills that I have learned now because of this blows my mind. I wish I would have had it before. I didn't, but I am constantly learning, and I still learn. It's not like I've reached I'm learning all the time. So let me see what else your question was. If you buy 1, you can sell 3, but you have to purchase a higher level to make more. It's like an MLM, but selling websites or no. Okay. So let's clear that up. This is not an MLM. You make 100% profit. I'm sorry. I should have said that. So if you sell this, let's just say you come in on this, and if you sell this, you make 100% profit. Nobody gets anything. If you purchase legacy from me, you know what happens? I get 100%. You know what happens tomorrow if you go on Facebook and you start, I'm doing this new thing, and and somebody just looks at your post and goes, "What are you doing, man? I want to know about it. Tell me how to get started." And you make that sale, you're going to make that money back. If they purchase the same one you just bought, you're going to make 100% profit. That's how this works. And that is why I love it. It is actually your business. You don't have a boss. We don't have anybody telling us what to do. That's not how this is. It is 100% profit. When you see me post about somebody maybe having an $1,800 day, I think I did that video not too long ago somewhere. It might be on YouTube. Sharing that this guy made 1,800 in one day. That's because he had 2 customers like this. So where was I going with that? It's not MLM. It's 100% profit. If you buy 1, you can sell 3. Okay, let's go over it one more time, guys. Say you come in on Digital Mastery, and not calling right now. Say you come in on Digital Mastery, you get to promote that one and this one and this one. It just means the one that you come in on, you have access to promote all the ones underneath it. That's it. So you could have 2 of those in one day, 1 of those in one day. Maybe you have a 6 and a 3 in one day. I mean, it's just that those are the numbers that you would be able to see, because those are the ones that you would be able to promote when you bought this one. So when you buy that one, these ones are in it. That's a better way to say it. So when I purchase Legacy, I have Digital Mastery, I have Daily Pay, and I have Launchpad all inside of my Legacy. So I hope that clears that up. If it doesn't, just ask me again. I don't mind answering questions. And so these are digital programs. Inside of these programs, when you go to grannysgettingpaid.com, okay, that's my website. You put your email in, and then you'll see the programs. You'll get a video that pops up. Hey, thank you. You want to know more about this? That is our mentor. That is the girl who created the whole thing. And then you can actually go to my website. You'll see the 4 programs, and you'll see what is actually in them. I don't go into details. I never go into details, because my focus is giving a beginner the chance to realize, hey, you can start an online business as a beginner. Yes, by following this simple blueprint. That's what I did. I knew nothing about anything, and I just followed the blueprint, and now I'm able to work from home. So I love it. That answered that one, I think. So we're selling digital programs. So you learn valuable skills inside of these, guys. You learn skills inside of these. The one, like I said, is bare bones. It basically just launches your business. But as you go up, you learn more. So I will tell you this. If you want to learn how to make your own digital product, or your own digital program, or your own course, or your own community, then that would be in these ones. Like, they're there. I haven't even gone through them. I can't tell you I've never watched those ones. I haven't, because what I do, I turn around and I promote these. I didn't make these. I didn't have to spend the time to make them. Can you? Absolutely, you can. If you want to do more, you can do more inside. If you want to do like I do, promote them as a beginner. I was up and running in 2 days, and I started promoting, and that was it. And I like what I do. I don't want to add more time to my life. I want to go do what I want to do. So, and that sounds so bad, but it's true. I have kids I need to homeschool. I have other things to do, okay? So that's that. Now let's see if I missed anything. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if I missed a comment, I am sorry. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you for the likes. Digital marketing. I never call it digital marketing. I very rarely say those words, because I am in a digital marketing class with Google, and the focus is not the same as this. This I like to present as a business where you learn skills. Yes, they are marketing skills. But in the Google course that I take, it's geared to actually learning more in depth about how to kind of like work a company. I don't know. I don't want to confuse anybody. That's why I don't go there. And there's a lot of people in our circles that say digital marketing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just don't do it. I promote it as a business because I didn't even know what I knew what digital marketing was with Google, but I didn't know what this meant. I had no idea. I had no idea. Hold on. So I use online business, a business in a box. You do get to learn skills inside of here that you could apply to other things you're doing. Maybe you have another business, and these skills in here would help you to learn how to market another business, market a nonprofit, market all kinds of things. So, yes, it is that. Um, just I like to focus on the beginner aspect. That's how I promote it. Um, That's everybody. There are lots of people who are shy. So you're not alone in that. 2-hour workday sounds amazing and perfect. Yeah, thanks. Yes, you can. You learn how to do everything inside the program and you actually get better at it because it's a learn. One of the things that we're always taught is it's a learn and earn opportunity, which is why I love it because we do get to, like, I have learned skills over the months that I actually apply back to the business. So I get to earn money and I get to learn at the same time. When I say I love our business, like I love what I do, I love it. I love it because, man, I can go post a pair of shoes on Facebook and I can actually apply what I've learned to that, which sounds stupid, but I don't care. It's the truth. I can apply what I've learned and then sell those shoes faster than I could before because I understand that I'm speaking to a certain person. I understand that you can actually, smoke free home, pet free home, highlight some of the things and you just learn how to market. So in this, you're learning how to market the actual business. We don't focus so much on what's inside. As a beginner, you just want to keep it simple. And then people learn at their own pace inside. Everybody learns at their own pace. Um, Marketing skills. I think I answered that for you too. But ask me questions because I love questions and I love to help out people so they understand better. I didn't, I'll be honest, I was in a different position. I was like, lost my truck and my job. And I was like, man, I need something now. And I didn't wait. Like, I think the first time I saw her, I went like this. Shh, you talking about making boatloads of money, girl? I don't want to know. And I literally just flew past her because I had a car, I was driving, I was working, I was looking online while I was door dashing, but it's different when you lose your truck and your job at the same time. It makes things totally different. Your viewpoint changes. And when I saw that girl on social media talking about this, I went, okay, now I lost my truck. Now I lost my job. Do tell me what this is and can I do it? That's all I wanted to know. Can I do it? Can I do it from home? Do I have to have a degree or experience? Because everybody online seems to want a degree and experience, and I didn't have either one of them. And the third thing was, do I have to get on a phone? Because I don't want to get on a phone. No, thank you. I don't want to do that. So she answered all my questions, and I was like, okay, let's go. Let's just do this. And I have never looked back. I do not regret it. I think that this is so cool for anybody to do because of how it's set up and because of the time thing. I didn't even really I didn't even understand the time. I didn't understand the opportunity that I was getting when I signed on. When I say signed on, it's not the right words because you're not signing on. Like, then it sounds like it's whatever, MLM or what's the other one people say, pyramid stuff. No, it's an online business. That's what it is. You're purchasing to kickstart your business, and that's it. You're on your own, but you're not on your own. I hope that helps. So those are the programs. What time is it? And where are we at? We talked about automations tonight. Last night we were talking about the programs. Tonight we're talking about the automations. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the secret to getting clients to find you without chasing or begging, because that is not how this online business works, which is another reason why I love it. I don't call anybody. I don't text anybody. I don't slide into people's DMs. I don't have to do any of that. That is not how this is built. A mom came up with this. She did this first. She's a mom of 6, a grandma now to 5, and she started this. And that same blueprint that she followed, that gave her 1,000,000 in 17 months. She had a 1,000,000 in 17 months doing this. And that's the same blueprint that I follow, and that has enabled me to actually stay at home. So I come on, I share me, and basically how this has helped me and my kids. I'm a mama of 5, if you don't know. I have 3 homeschoolers and 2 adults. I was a door dasher, and now I'm not. That's basically my short end story. I do tell people about another part of it, because if you don't have your own income as a married person, then you need to have your own income, because things happen in life, and they happen to me. And that is why I searched for work from home for a long time. Anyways, I wish I would have found this back then, but I didn't. I didn't know it existed. It is the best opportunity if you want to change your life, literally change how you live. Is that Jacob? Then this could be for you. So tomorrow we're going to talk about that. I should show you again, you guys. Granny'sGettingPaid.com is the website. Hi, I'm just finishing up a live, honey. I got to feed my little guy. He just came home. He's not little. He's 14. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I hear you. I understand that. Yeah, I do. I understand that. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry to hear that stuff. And that happens. That happens to a lot of people, like the losing of the job. Um, my heart goes out to you. I'm sorry, but that is definitely, we got a lot of people that have been in bad positions that found this, and man, it has changed how they live. And I love it. I say changing lives, but how we live, when we have more, when we have money, it changes how we can live, like less stress. I'm able to be at home. I'm able to make money online. I don't have to run a car down into the dirt anymore. I don't have to do that. I'm like so thankful for this. But if you guys want to know more, or if you have questions, go to Granny'sGettingPaid.com. I'm going to help you in a second. Granny'sGettingPaid.com. Put your email in. You'll see a pop-up video, and you'll also be able to go see the 4 programs that I promote and your options. Okay. If you guys have questions, be sure to email. You'll get my email right away. You can email me questions and I will answer your questions. I'm always here to answer. But I thank you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow night. What's today? Tuesday? Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you don't want to miss it, because we're going to talk about how we actually use attraction marketing, which is people coming to you, you not chasing them. That's basically what we're going to talk about. So you don't want to miss it. Thank you guys. Yes, thank you. It was nice meeting you, Bright Page. Thank you guys to my familia. I see you, Steph. I see you out there. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you all the likes, the gifts, and the shares. I will be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard. Thank you. Good night. And get my finger off of your face. I'm sorry.